Hello everyone and welcome back to Marion K Tarot. This is going to be our reading for the week ahead commencing the 16th of December to the 22nd of December. And as you can see here in the background, we are going to be using the Yuletide Tarot. Now, sometimes I like a themed deck, and if you can't have a themed deck at this time of year, then when can you? So, for the wonderfully enigmatic Christopher Hughes, and let's have a look and see what the energies are for this week. So I hope you're all well. I hope we're surviving this crazy time of year, because you know it's a whole thing. Let's see. And some cards please for 16th to 22nd of December, please. Oh, that came flying out. Okay, and then we have got this, and we have got that. Oh, interesting. Okay, very interesting, in fact. So, the card at the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Good Cheer, okay? So, the 8 of Good Cheer in this deck means cups, okay? So I think, if I remember, candles are wands, candy canes are swords, and gifts or presents or something are pentacles, okay? But that doesn't matter for this week because we have got all cups. Alright, so we have got the 9 of Good Cheer, which is the 9 of Cups. We have got the King of Good Cheer, which is the King of Cups. And we have got the 4 of Good Cheer, which is the 4 of Cups, funnily enough. Now, what's my opening gambit with this, you know, because it's clearly a very emotional week, okay? And this period, like I said, I believe it was last week's reading, I seem to recall I was talking a lot about, you know, how not everybody is in the mood to be happy and joyful, and you know it's a really difficult time of year for a lot of people, and there are some people who just don't like the holiday season, you know, they just, for whatever reason, you know, they don't like it. And there's nothing worse than if you don't like something, you know, getting fun and forced onto, you know, you will have, you know, you will be good, cheery, and you know, and blah blah blah, when really you just want to be a bit of a Scrooge, you know, but no in a bad way. Anyway, right, so your 9 of Good Cheer is essentially wishes coming true. So it's a season for making wishes. Let's be honest. But we're going to look at it via a pragmatic point of view. Right? So what's coming to mind is, you know, that like proverb saying, be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. Okay, never a truer word was spoken. Right? So it's like this card here, you know, you've got this empty table, you know, with just one person sitting at it, and it's as if, you know, it's like there's clearly been other people at the table, right? And there's been a party or there's been a meal, etc. And there just looks like this kind of a satisfied contentment on this person's face. I don't know if you can see it. The cardstock isn't great, but you know, Llewellyn, whatever. But there's this kind of a contented look to her face, and it's like, you know what, we've had a nice time, you know. So if you are in a place where you're struggling, or you're in a place where it's like you kind of feel like you're having to maybe go to the in-laws and you don't really want to, you know, if you can find something somewhere this week to be able to sit down with a cup of tea, coffee, maybe a wee brandy or whatever, and just say, do you know what, I had a good time, I had a nice time. And remind yourself of that when you're maybe in situations that you're not going to have as nice a time. You know, that kind of a like, right, okay, do we really need to go and visit these particular people or that particular person, you know? But just go with it. And then we've got the King of Good Cheer, which is Scorpio. And I love this depiction of the King of Good Cheer, because it's kind of a like the father figure of the household, and he's escaped into the kitchen and he's just pouring himself a large drink. You know, I mean, I think he's kind of a, it looks, you know, I mean, that's a drink and a half, you know. But it's kind of like, let's just get through this. You know, not that I'm advocating people like drink a lots of alcohol. Always be aware of your intake of alcohol, etc., etc. But yeah, there looks as if in order to get through it, and he's smiling away, you know, because he's probably. I mean, maybe this is like, you know, like two people, two friends, etc. And they're sitting at the table just like all chuffed with how well things have went, and then there's this person here, you know, with the party hat still on, and just thinking, right, do you know what, I deserve a drink, I need a drink, you know. So again, that this week that energy's coming through quite a lot. You will get through it, you know. If it's a wee bit of a kind of more difficult time, you will get through. And you do so by putting one foot in front of the other, being gentle with yourself, being kind to yourself. Okay, we're all for, you know, being kind to other people and showing joy and love and compassion, but remember to show that joy, love and compassion to yourself as well. Okay, and then rounding up, we've got the Four of Good Cheer, right? So it's a Four of Cups. So here we've got this person, and it's almost like, you know, they're so busy concentrating on their work. Maybe that's like a coping mechanism for some of you, you know. I know certainly that's something that I do, you know, if I'm getting troubled with something, or if there's something emotional going on. Remember, these are all cards to deal with emotions. They're cups, you know. It's like our feelings and how we process our feelings, etc. You know, and there could be, at this time of year, it's just, I'm just going to throw myself into my work. I'm just going to concentrate on my work, and I'm not going to think about anything else that makes me feel a particular way. Okay, so my advice for this week would be, you know, make realistic wishes. You know, manage your expectations, and then if you need a wee reward, have a reward. You know, it's like it's a time of year when you can eat chocolate for breakfast. Let's be fair, let's be honest. You know, and then don't necessarily work too hard. You know, see the opportunities and feeling the feelings. Okay, right. Take care, my darlings. And I will see you next week. Okay, bye bye.